Hey, everybody, welcome. Come on in. I'm glad you're here. Today is day number 3 of the Kickstart training for your VA business. And I'm excited and I'm ready. And we're ready here for our third mindset morning session. So Facebook is having a little problem. So let me just jump into that and fix that. All right. So let's see right here. So what happens is we use this tool called StreamYard, and it's fabulous. I love it. But for whatever reason, when we, hold on, I just want to make sure I'm using what I call my whole brain for a minute. When we do these big live streams, I don't know why sometimes it disconnects. We've looked into it, all the things, but that's okay. So here we're going to connect. We're going to remove and connect this one too. Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. All right, so let's just see. I think we are in all the right places. Nothing like a little adrenaline rush, right? Okay, good. Good. So that's going to help people come in. So first of all, I'm going to give everybody a minute since the link's just starting to work. And let's actually verify that. Well, you guys will tell me. Okay, you guys will tell me. Yeah, I know. The thing, Susan, with Facebook is that I have to reconnect it, if you will. So that's one of the reasons why we put all the links in the Kickstart group so that you have options to watch other places. But it should be working now on Facebook. In fact, I will check it really quick just to make sure. Let's see, that's right here. And I'm going to scroll down and I see myself right now. Yeah. So it is in the Kickstart group and it should be everywhere else. So sorry about that. It's beyond our control. Okay. So for those of you who celebrate Valentine's Day, I want to say happy Valentine's Day. My husband got me this shirt today, so I've got it on. And, I was thinking a minute ago, I wasn't going to talk about this, but it's interesting. In my 20s and 30s and probably in my 40s, I used to put a lot of pressure on holidays like this. And what happened was, what happened was I kind of tortured the people around me because I would have a preconceived notion about I should have a boyfriend and he should love me and he should buy me flowers and there should be jewelry involved. And I just put a lot of pressure on that. And what I've learned as I've gotten older when it comes to birthdays and Valentine's Day and, different holidays, that anniversaries, holy cow, right? That's a minefield. What I've decided is it's up to me to make the day great. Right? It's up to me. So yes, my husband bought me an orchid. He bought me the shirt. He bought me a sticker for our new town where our house is, which I really wanted. And but it's up to me, because I could look at the flowers and say they're not roses, right? I could do that. Probably have done that. So whatever your feelings are about today, you can either just make it Wednesday, like, okay, it's Wednesday and we're just going to skip the rest, or you can look for all the ways that you can make your own self happy and find the joy in what happens today. Okay, good. All right. So it looks like a lot of you are coming in, so that's terrific. So let me know who's here in the comments so we can connect. And like I mentioned, I use a tool called StreamYard. So if you would go over to StreamYard.com/Facebook real quick and just connect yourself to StreamYard, so it will let me know, it'll let me be able to see your name in the comments, because we're going to be giving away all kinds of goodies today, and I want you to be eligible to get them, but we can't give them to you if we can't see your name. So it's StreamYard.com/Facebook. Okay, fabulous, good. Okay, great, you guys are coming in. Terrific. All right, so this is our daily 15-minute session, our check-in, and I want to check in with you every morning about your mindset, because I'm going to give you a ton of information and step-by-step examples, but it doesn't help. It's not going to help you at all if you can't choose your thoughts, right? Thoughts that are going to serve you. It's going to make it very hard to succeed. And here's a statistic for you that I love, and this is 20% of business success comes from strategy. 80% comes from mindset. It comes from how you think and how you process information. And it's important to choose thoughts that serve you, right? And that's why mindset is so important. And you can know, and I see this, right? You can know exactly what to do, but if you don't adjust your mindset, you're dead in the water. Okay, you're dead in the water. So I pay attention to what I'm thinking all day long. I am not kidding you guys. I monitor my thoughts and I decide what I'm going to believe and what I'm going to act on. All right. And what I'm not, right? And what I'm not. This is very critical. And because I do this, even though I struggle with anxiety, I've created a 6-figure business as a virtual assistant because I'm very careful about what I think. And again, I don't believe everything I think, right? I don't believe everything I think. And it's important to make that distinction. All right, good. So let's see who's here. Who's here. All right, Susan is all right. Susan is here. Oh gosh, there's a lot more comments than I thought. Okay, yay. So all right, so Mary is here from Arkansas, and Kathy is here. Marie is here. Linda, another Linda. Lots of Lindas. Carol is here. Good morning, and we have multiple Lindas. Dorinda's here. Lorelei, Leanne with Susan. Karina, Rose. Oh my gosh, you guys, all over the place. You are all over the place. Yes. Okay. All right, great. Yes. And some of you are celebrating Ash Wednesday. That's fabulous. And if you have to miss our sessions today, watch the replay. Okay, good morning. Yeah. All right. So, okay, get ready. Big topic. Seatbelts on. Imposter syndrome. Tell me how many of you have struggled with imposter syndrome. Okay. I do. Believe me, I do, and it's interesting how it can just grab us, right? How it can just grab us. So we're going to dive into that. We're going to dive in deep, but before we, oops, hold on. I'm sorry. I have the wrong slide. I don't have the wrong slides. I forgot which slide I had up. So before we do, I want to make sure you guys know about the VIP experience. Okay. It's an option we're offering, and this is how it works. When you sign up and become a VIP member this week during our training, you're going to get an extra hour with me every single day. We meet in Zoom, and we have further training, and we have a Q&A session. And you're also going to have the mindset session recordings in there as well, the Kickstart trainings and the Q&A for 90 days. So you go right here to VA VIP experience and sign up. It's $27. Okay. If you can't afford it, it's okay. Don't stress about it. Don't start the chatter, right? You're still going to get a ton of benefit from this training. All right. And if you're interested, go right over there, boom, and sign up. All right. You can join us today. Okay, good. All right. So first of all, I want to acknowledge those of you who are here. I am super impressed because you're still in the game. You're still showing up, and you're making this happen. And you have to take credit for that and pat yourself on the back. All right. Because this is not nothing. Because here's the thing. At the beginning of something, everybody's excited, right? Everybody's excited. And we're on day 3. And maybe you're not as excited, right? Or maybe other things have gotten in the way, life, but you're still here. So good for you. And I'm thrilled about that, because we're going to talk about things that get in the way, and I want to help you, right? So imposter syndrome can really get in the way. So here's the deal. All right. If you're alive, you've struggled with imposter syndrome, right? If you're living and breathing, you've had it, right? And give me a heck yeah. If that's you. Linda says she's more excited. Good for you. Thank you. I love that. So, I'm not alone here. Tell me I'm not alone, but I do struggle with it. And I'm going to give you an example of exactly how I struggle with it and how I turn it around. All right. So imposter syndrome is alive and well, right? When you are trying to build a business, there is no way around it. In fact, like I said, I'm here 13 years in as a business owner. I've proven my success, and I still have imposter syndrome. So what I want you to know is that it's normal. There's nothing wrong with you. It's completely normal, and you're not alone. You are 100% not alone when it comes to imposter syndrome. All right. So let's name it, right? Let's name imposter syndrome. So what happens is, let me turn my ringer off. What happens is, you look around, okay, and you see what everyone else is doing. You compare yourself, and you think, I can't do this. I don't have what it takes. Am I kidding myself? There's no way I can compete with this. Who do I think I am? Right? Those are the common thoughts, right? Someone said Avon calling. You're funny. My mom used to be an Avon lady. And what happens is the overarching message from the thoughts that we put in there is that you're not good enough, right? You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You don't have enough information. That's a big one, right? For those of you who, we're going to talk about this later, procrastinating, right? You're learning something, but you're procrastinating, right? So, you tell yourselves you don't have enough skills, you're not techie enough, you need more time. That's a big one, right? I need more time, right? And here's the other thing: someone else can do it better than you. Well, maybe, I don't know. But can you see what's happening? Can you see what's happening here? Imposter syndrome makes us feel really bad about ourselves, and it does a lot of damage. If we let it, that's the key. If we let it, and it shows up in so many ways, right? It shows up in so many ways. So I'm here to tell you, you have what it takes. You're good enough. You have the skills, and you can have what you want. You can have what you want. Okay. So I want other people's success to fuel you. All right. I want it to fuel you. I want it to be evidence that what you want can happen, right? If you see someone else being a successful business owner and virtual assistant, it's like, oh, okay. Because think about how many things live in harmony. Okay. So let's look at a shopping mall. There's Macy's, JCPenney, and Nordstrom's, right? And how many shoe stores does the average mall have? I don't even know, right? Or jewelry stores, right? So there's it. You don't have to think about other people who are successful as competition. That's really going to be damaging. Instead, damaging to your thoughts. Instead, look at it as evidence that it can happen. There can be a bajillion virtual assistants out there, and you can thrive too. So ask yourself, if they can do it, why can't I? Right? Why can't you? So we're going to dive more into these self-doubting thoughts, okay? We're going to dive more into self-doubting thoughts. And it's important to be careful about the chicken chatter running through our heads, and you've got to give yourself some grace because it's normal. Now, if you try to push it down and make it go away, that doesn't work. Okay, that's going to make it louder. So you're just going to have it forever. Yay, right? And I'm going to teach you how to handle it. All right. Now, here's the thing, and this cracks me up. Okay. So, all right. So when I think I'm not enough, there's usually something deeper, right? It's not just on the surface. There's some deeper feelings happening. And what we're actually thinking, and this is the part that cracks me up because we can't win, right? Yay, this is terrible, right? We worry about what other people are going to think, and we worry about what they're going to say. And we worry about what they're going to think if we fail. And we worry about what they're going to think when we succeed. So, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. And I've done that. It's a no-win situation. And we put ourselves in it all the time. All right. So but here's what I've learned. Okay. We have to stop worrying about people who aren't worried about us. So you've got a life to live here. You want a business, you want to get some stuff done. And if you're worried about what everybody's going to think, you're never going to get there. So this is my rule of thumb. All right. Unless someone is directly involved with what I'm doing, their opinion doesn't count. Okay. Because it doesn't matter what they're thinking. Most of the time, what people say is just a reflection of how they feel about themselves. Now, I'm going to say that again because that's huge. Most of the time, what people say about what we're doing is just a reflection of how they feel about themselves. All right. When I see someone throwing shade on someone else, I think, wow, if they're talking about so-and-so like that, I wonder how they talk to themselves. And it's probably terrible. Right. So take that in. It's really powerful. What people say to you can be way more about them than it ever is about you. And once you realize that, it takes a lot of the sting away. Okay. And yes, absolutely. Someone might say something you don't like. It happens. It's life. You wouldn't believe some of the things that people say to me. You like seriously, you would not believe some of the things people say to me. But I don't let them take me down. Right? What I want to do is way more important than what a few people think. And you have to remember that. And here's the other thing, and this one's kind of funny. What I've found is that people are not actually thinking about us as much as we think they are. Okay? They're busy worrying about what other people think about them. Right? Right? So that's kind of interesting. Now, this, what I'm about to say, might sting a little bit. The part that worries so much about what others think is our ego. Okay? And believe me, you do not want your ego running the show. Our ego makes us feel like the whole world revolves around us and everyone is noticing everything we do. But that's not what's happening. Right? That's not what's happening. They're focusing on their own lives. They're thinking about themselves, and they're not watching you as closely as you think they are, which is excellent news. Okay? It's excellent news. So when the chatter takes over, I say to myself, stop. Just stop. And then I say to myself, I take a breath, and this is what I say. I say, we're not doing this right now. No, we are not doing this right now. Right. And, I take another breath. Maybe I go outside and I remind myself, nope, I have stuff to do. We're not doing this. No, no, no. And the thing is that I'm going to give you a real life example now. Okay. A real life example. So I hosted a conference for the VA Connection in San Antonio last October. A 2-day live event. I've never planned a conference before. I've certainly never planned a conference that I was sponsoring and I was speaking at. Okay. So of course, imposter syndrome, it jumps in with both feet. And then, but I'm like, I'm managing it. I'm kind of like thinking this is going to be okay. And then one of my friends says to me, wow, a live conference, that's a big deal. And then she adds, way to go. And all of a sudden the chicken chatter starts. And I think, this is a big deal. What was I thinking? Like, I can't pull this off. How am I going to get people to sign up? What if it's a giant failure? And I'm off to the races, right? And I'm thinking of so many people are going to know if I have to cancel it. And that's going to be embarrassing. And I'm going to have wasted so much time and so much money, and it's not going to work. So what happened? What just happened there? My mind took over. Right? My fear, my mind, my imposter syndrome. So what you have to do, what it feels like. Like even when I'm just pretending to tell you these feelings that were happening, here today, it's like it starts to happen. Like my enthusiasm goes down. I get sort of a feeling in my chest, like there's a brick on it. Anxiety, right? Anxiety, and so you have to get in touch with the physical feeling of it. So when it happens, you can say, oh, it's happening. Hold on. Danger, Will Robinson. What am I going to do? Okay. And so what I do is I talk to myself, and I'm kind. And I say, of course you feel this way. You're scared and you're worried, but you've done a million things scared. This is normal. And I think, okay, it's normal. Okay, this is normal. And I take a deep breath, like, okay. All right. And now you need to be careful how, once you get to this place, you have to be careful about how you talk to yourself. This is essential to this. All right. So if you're calling yourself names or you're judging yourself, you got to reel it in. Okay. So again, I take a breath, and here's what I do that is not intuitive to most people. I remove the emotion. Okay. Because emotion, when you're anxious, scared, fill in the blank, is like throwing lighter fluid on a fire, right? It just goes, right? So don't indulge in that, because that's what it is. It's indulging, okay? Now think about how you're feeling in the language of facts. And this is what I do all the time. I reach for a better feeling thought, all right? I reach for a better feeling thought, and I walk myself through it like this. So in this same example, I say to myself, I'm hosting a conference. Okay. I can do this, right? I'm good at figuring things out. Okay. And then I think, many of the members of our community have offered to help. Like, so many people want this to be a success. And then I think, it's not till October. I have plenty of time, right? And then I just kind of say to myself, you know what? Here's the truth. If I have to cancel it, no one's going to die, right? And then once I reach that point of like, okay, even if it falls apart, no one's going to die, Then I'm able to start, working my way up to feeling better. And I say to myself, and I believe it when I say it, I think, I can do this, right? I can fill this. It could be a success. And then I think, what if we did this every year? That would be really cool. And then I think to myself, this is going to be fun. And I can't wait to meet all my people in person. And then I start to get excited. And yes, it's not like I handled it in that minute. It was done for the whole 7 months I was planning it, believe me. But I got myself out of it. And you can soothe yourself one thought at a time. And then the critical thing here is you've got to get into action. You've got to bring all the courage you can muster. And, when we're not confident, courage is going to get you through. Because think about the cajillion zillion things you've done you've never done before. So many things. I mean, really, literally, like walking, putting on a glove, driving, all the things, holding a fork. There's like so many things that you do every day that you take for granted. And you can do this. You can do this. And by the way, the conference was a huge success, and I'm planning the next one right now. So yay, okay? I wish I had a date so you could put it on your calendars, but you'll hear about it for sure, okay? So you have to get into action and you have to figure out your next move. And if you don't know what it is, take a guess. This is not about being perfect. It's about being into action. Action quiets the voices. Action quiets the voices. Now, today in training number 3, I'm going to teach you my 3 favorite ways to have clients find you by making sure that they can see you, because clients are everywhere. The truth is that I don't find my clients, they find me because of something that's called the simple success formula that I'm going to share with you today. All right. It's going to be a really great training. And I want to remind you that all the strategies that I'm sharing will not matter if you can't hear them and take them in. So to do that, you're going to have to manage your mindset. Choosing a better feeling thought is always going to help, right? Small, believable thoughts will get you there. I didn't jump from, oh no, to I'm going to rock this, right? I wouldn't have believed that. One small thought at a time. And I'm telling you, I am living proof that this can happen. My mind is a battlefield all day long, right? All day long. So you have to learn to use these techniques if you're going to build a business. Being anxious is something that's in my life daily. It just is. But we can manage this together. We can manage this together. You have your issues, I have mine. We're both still here, right? Because we're on a mission to do something bigger, something better, right? I am, and I know you are too. All right, so we have some real quick housekeeping. I'm gonna see you later at noon today. Okay, I'm gonna see you at noon Eastern. That's not long for now, so set an alarm on your phone, because if you're like me, you'll get distracted and you'll miss it. All right, and at 1:15, I am going to be giving away some amazing prizes, so don't miss that. And we'll have our VIP session at 2 o'clock. It's not too late to jump onto that right here. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to pull the pieces together for you today, and we're going to take next steps. I am very excited. Okay, you guys, I love you lots. I'll talk to you soon, and bye for now.